Hello everyone, welcome back to the next video. In this video I will show you how to create an ice cream popsicle in Blender. So let's get started. So let me first enable my screencast keys so that whatever shortcut key I type or keyboard key I type, it should be available to see to you on the left hand side bottom corner. So first let's delete our cube. So X to delete it. I'll also delete our light, X to delete it. Then we'll just add a plane. So add mesh plane, then S and Y to extend it, then add a loop cut. So for that we'll go to edit mode, go to loop cut, add a loop cut one horizontally, change the number of cuts to 3, then add one loop cuts vertically as well, so something like this. Then we need to select the top two vertices, so I'll get rid of our loop cut by pressing this. I'll select, okay, so here I'll just select this one and shift select the other one as well. Then GG to slide back, then S to scale it in, and press A to select all, then E to extrude it on the Z axis. So I'll just make it a little bit bigger. Yeah, something like this looks okay. Then we'll press, okay, we are on the X axis, then E to select all, then GZ to move it at the very center, something like this. Then we'll just select our loop cut, we'll add a loop cut over here, and we change the number of segments to 2, and here we'll just do SZ to move it up, something like this. Yeah, looks okay. Then let's just go to modifier, add a subdivision surface, change this value to 2, then go to object mode, right click, shade smooth, then shift D to duplicate, then go to edit mode, go to edge mode, and firstly we'll come over here. Okay, I'll get rid of my loop cut by pressing this. I'll come over here, and here I'll go to edge mode, I'll select this edge, this edge, this edge, and this edge. Then I'll just right click, subdivide, then we come over here. So I'll select this one, this one, this one, and this one, right click, and I'll just click on subdivide again. Then we need to select this vertices, so this one, this one, this one, and this one. X to delete vertices. Okay, then we just select, we go to vertex select, and here we'll just select this edges, so this, then this, and this, F to fill. Then we'll do same on this side as well, so I'll just select this, and F to fill. Then we'll do the same thing on the bottom, this, and this, F to fill. And then I'll just, over here I'll just select this one, this one, this one, and this one. I'll just select F to fill. Alright, then I'll just select this vertex as well as shift select this vertex as well, and we just press G, then shift Z to bring it something like this. Okay, looks okay to me. Then let's just add a solidify modifier over here. We'll change the thickness to minus 0.015. Then let's add a bevel modifier, so I'll just minimize this. Okay, let's add a bevel modifier, and for bevel we'll change the number of segments to 2, and amount to 0.024, and angle to 60 degree. Then let's add a subdivision surface one more time, and here we'll change this to 2 again. Okay, then let's come back to object mode, add mesh plane again. Then we'll select this move tool, we'll move it on the y-axis over here, something like this. Then we'll go to edit mode, then just do sx. Okay, sx to do something like this. Then we just select the last 2 vertices, just select this one as well as this one. Then we can do gy. Okay, I think we don't need to do gy. We just need to scale it out, so I'll just scale it out like this. Okay, then I'll add a loop cut just between bottom and center, so I'll move it over here. Then I'll add a subdivision surface, and I'll just change this value to 2 again. Now go to object mode. Okay, select our plane, so we have already selected it, and then shift select our chocolate as well, which we have at the top, and we can just copy this modifiers which we have. So I'll just copy this, copy to selected, copy this, copy to selected, minimize this, copy this, copy to selected. So here now let's come back to our handle, and here you can just play around with this thickness, I guess, a little bit. So you can move this thickness like this. Now it has moved it at the bottom, so I'll just move it approximately at the center, something like this. Okay, and we can just right click, shade smooth as well. Then add add light, area light. Let's just move it up, something like this. Then go to this particular data, object data properties, and change the value to maybe 400. Okay, then go to render settings, change the render engine to cycles, and here device to GPU compute. Then go to denoise and select select this use GPU. Then what we'll do is we'll just add empty arrows. So we have added empty arrows. Then we select the entire ice cream. Okay, so first we'll select the ice cream. Okay, so shift select this, and make sure you select your empty at the very last. Then command P and just select it as object, so that it is one entire thing. Okay, then I think we can just duplicate this. So I'll just select this. Okay, so the entire thing is selected. Shift D to duplicate, and I'll move it over here. Then shift D to duplicate again, and I'll move it to this side as well. Okay, then let's come over here, and I think we'll go to materials. We'll select a new one, and here we can just add a brown color, something like this. I'll go to over here. So here you can see it has added brown color. So I'll just select this one. I'll add the same thing, material 01. I'll select, come over here, material 01. Then let's select the chocolate of this one, click new, give some color whatever you feel like, and I'll just increase the metallic property a little. Okay, I'll select this one, I'll select new, and I'll just change it to black, and I'll select this one, I'll select new, and I'll just change this to pink, and maybe I'll increase the roughness, I guess, and little bit of the metallic as well. So yeah, something like this. So we are done. Then what we can do is I'll just select all of this. Let's try to do RX90. Okay, so it did work. Alright, so let's just move back a little bit. Let's add some animations. So first what we can do is alright, we can just select this empty. We just come over here, not this, sorry, just no, we select our empty, we go to items. Then first we'll just select the rotation. So rotation, insert single keyframe. Then I'll just go to 90 degree over here, and I'll just change the rotation to maybe 720, and again insert single keyframe. So let's just play if this works. Yeah, it does work. Let's come to second empty. Okay, we'll come back to second empty later on. Let's just concentrate on first empty. Then I want to change the Y location as well. So I'll just insert single keyframe. Okay, and then I'll just move this over here. I'll just bring it a little bit forward. I'll go to 90 again, sorry. Then I'll just move it, move it somewhere over here, and then just insert single keyframe. Now here you can see it is doing something like this kind of an animation. And also I want to change the rotation a bit, so we'll just I don't know, change the rotation. So I'll just let's see. It is okay. So let's just insert the X and Y rotation as well, and on the 90th part, not on the 90th, but maybe on the 45th, I guess. We'll just rotate it RX. No, not on RX. Let's just do RZ, maybe. No, RZ we have already done. RY, sorry. Yeah, something like this. So I'll just insert a single frame here. I'll just keep it as 90, insert single frame, and here I'll just do insert single frame, and on 90 let's just bring this back to 0, insert single frame. Okay, now I think I did one more mistake. Instead of the location is -7 point, what if I do it 0? Okay, so what I'll do is I'll just go to this 45th one, and then here I'll just paste -7 point, insert single keyframe, and on the 90th one I'll just delete the existing one and make this as 0, and then insert single key. So now let's see how it works. Let's see how it looks. Yeah, I'm happy with what I'm seeing. So yeah, I wanted to go back to the original position on 90th. Okay, then I can just select empty 2, and here I'll just insert single frame, insert single keyframe, and on the 90th I'll just change this to 720, insert single keyframe. Then here I'll come over here and I'll make this insert single keyframe. Then I'll go back, I'll go to 90th, and here I'll just change it to 720 again, and here I'll just change to insert single keyframe. Okay, hopefully now let's try running this, how it looks like. So I'll just make this end as 90. Okay, let's play. So not bad, but what I have noticed, one thing is, when I try to export, somehow the animations of the other two stops working. Let's see if this works or not. During my practice it had stopped working. I don't know why, I couldn't really figure it out. So now let's go to file, export, gltf, and it's not like that we are including some kind of complex animation that gltf doesn't support it. gltf does support this. Go to data, mesh, click on apply properties, and here you can see animation is also checked. So let's just click on export gltf. Let's come over here, let's drag and drop over. So here you can see I don't really understand why this stops working, but hopefully you got the point. Yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching. Bye. Okay, sorry guys, this was a stupid mistake from my side. The reason it was not working because I forgot to check this checkboxes. So make sure you check this checkboxes as well, and then you should be able to see your animations. Yeah, sorry about this, pretty dumb mistake from my side, but yeah, hopefully you got the point. That's it. Thank you for watching. Bye.